Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Susie from Susie's Room for Crochet and I'm here today with another tutorial for you. So today we're going to make a granny square like this, and if you want to follow along with me for this project you'll need some yarn in two colours. I used DK weight yarn and a 4mm size crochet hook. You will also need a darning needle for sewing in your ends and a pair of scissors. So if you'd like to join with me, we can get started. So grab your yarn, and to start off we're going to make a slip knot. Now I do this by crossing the yarn behind my middle finger, inserting my hook through the centre, grabbing the yarn and just pulling tight, and that is your slip knot. We're now going to chain 4. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's your 4 chains, and then we're going to insert our hook into the first chain that we made and draw yarn over and draw our yarn through those 2 loops for a slip stitch. And now we have this little ring in the center here that we're going to be crocheting into. So to start off we're going to do a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and that will count as our first double crochet. I'm talking in US terms. We're now going to do 2 more double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook through the center of that circle, grab the yarn, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook through the center, grab the yarn and pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And that's your first cluster of 3 double crochets. And in between those double crochets we're going to do a chain 2. So chain 2 now, 1, 2, and do another 3 double crochets into the center. That's 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, another 3 double crochets into the center. Chain 2 and another 3 double crochets into the center. And then we will chain 2 again for our final corner and insert our hook into the top of that chain 3 and pull through those 2 loops for a slip stitch. And then you can finish there, but what I like to do is slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. That's 1, 2, and into the corner, and then just do a chain 1 and draw your yarn up and snip. And that's our first round complete. Going into that corner, finishing in that corner just gives it like a little bit more of a square and neater finish, but you can finish at the beginning there if you prefer. Now if you grab your second colour, insert your hook through the corner space, grab the yarn and pull through, and then just tie that on to secure it. And then what we're going to do is insert our hook through that space, grab the yarn to get a loop back on the hook, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, that counts as our first double crochet. We're now going to put another 2 double crochets into the corner. So 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and another 3 double crochets into the corner. 1, 2 and 3. The weather here is really awful today. It's so dark that the lighting's really bad, so I hope you can see what I'm doing. We're now going to move to the next corner space and we'll put another 3 double crochets in there, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So do your 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. You're now going to move to the next corner and do a chain 3 double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets, and in the next corner again 3 double crochets, a chain 3 and 3 double crochets, like you work these 2 corners. And I'll meet you back at the final corner to show you what we're going to do next. So I've done my final 3 double crochets into the corner. We're now going to find the top of that first chain 3 that we did, insert our hook into the top of that stitch, grab the yarn and pull through both loops for a slip stitch, and like we did previously, insert our hook into the next stitch and slip stitch, and into the final stitch, slip stitch, and then into the corner, slip stitch. Then do a chain 1, draw your yarn up and snip. And that completes round 2 of our granny square. Now if you want to grab your next colour, and we'll do like we did on the previous round, insert your hook through the corner space, grab the yarn and tie that on to secure it. And then what we're going to do is insert our hook back into that space, pull a loop up to get back on the hook, and chain 3. That once again counts as our first double crochet. So do another 2 double crochets, a chain 2 and 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and then we have a side space here, so we're going to just do 3 double crochets into that side space. And then we're going to move to our next corner and do 3 double crochets, a chain 3 and 3 double crochets. So every corner will have 3 double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets, and the side spaces will just have 3 double crochets in them. So we're moving to our next side now, so 3 double crochets. And then in your next corner you'll do 3 double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Work your 3 double crochets into the side space, work your corner, your final side, and I'll meet you back here to show you what we're going to do next. Okay, I've worked my final 3 double crochets. We're now going to find the top of that chain 3 where we started, insert your hook through into that chain space and pull through both those loops. Then slip stitch into the next stitch like we did on our previous round, and the next one, and into the corner, and then do a chain 1 and draw your yarn up and snip. And that's how we should be looking. I'm now going to do one more round with you, just so that to make sure that you've understood it properly. So insert your hook into the corner once again, grab the yarn and pull through, tie that on to secure it, and then insert your hook into the corner space, pull up a loop to get back on the hook, and chain 3. And then we're going to do another 2 double crochets, and sorry, I've done 3 there, 2 double crochets and a chain 2 and 3 double crochets. The first chain 3 will always count as the first double crochet. Alright, so we've got our 3, 2 and 3. Now when you come to the side, you will see you've got 2 side spaces, and as your square gets bigger and bigger, you will have more and more of these spaces. But in the spaces, we just put 3 double crochets. So 3 double crochets into that side space, 3 double crochets into the next side space. And now we're back at the next corner, so it will be 3 double crochets, a chain 3 and 3 double crochets. Three double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets. And then we're back to our side spaces, so 3 double crochets in there, 3 double crochets in there, and then work your corner as you normally would with 3 double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So work your way around, and when you get to here, I will show you what to do next. Okay, I've worked my way around, I've done my last double crochet, and now we're going to find the top of that first, chain 3, insert your hook through the chain and pull through 2, slip stitch into the next stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch and into the corner space, then chain 1, draw your yarn up and snip. And that's how you should be looking after your 4th round. Now all you have to do is sew your ends in at the back. Let me just show you how I do that. I'll just show you one end. So what I do is you just come down a little bit and weave your stitches back and forward. So go through a few in one direction, then the opposite direction, and then back again the opposite way. If you do that 2 or 3 times, that secures the end, and then you can just snip, and that's well hidden, you can't see anything at all. Alternatively, you can tie the ends. I just do 3 little knots, so 1, 2, 3, and then just snip that. But depending on what you're making, you will get this little knot showing on the back, so bear that in mind when you decide how you're going to finish your project. And with these granny squares, you can make them as big or small as you like. You can make lots of little squares like this and join them all together to make something to wear, like a cardigan or a top or a blanket, a cushion. It's endless once you learn how to do the granny square. And I'll be back soon to show you in another tutorial how you can border your granny squares. If you want to make a blanket and you want a nice border to go around, I will be back to show you how to do that. I will also upload this video onto my YouTube channel, which is at Susie's Room for Crochet. If you'd like to follow me there, you'd be able to watch my videos and pause and rewind the tutorials to make it easier for you to follow. So I hope you've been able to follow along with me today, and I hope to see you all soon in another tutorial. Thank you all for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.